What the Labour Council may not have told you is that house prices are rising faster in Lewisham than any other borough in London. That's a real worry. It's a real worry for people like me who are renting and don't know how many more rent increases they can stand before they'll have to move out. It's a real worry for people like me who want to get on the housing ladder but don't know when they'll ever be able to do that. And it's a real worry for people like me whose families are from this area and who don't want to lose that connection by being forced out. I know all too well how annoying it is to live in a poorly insulated house. I know just how frustrating it is to receive a whopping fuel bill at the same time as throwing away clothes because they're mouldy, but it doesn't have to be this way. The council can and should do much more to combat this housing crisis. I'm really lucky because this weekend it's Open House London, so I've been looking at some of the innovative ways that we can address this housing crisis. Behind me is Ladywell Place, a temporary housing installation for some of Lewisham's homeless residents. The fact that we need pop-up housing at all shows us just how bad the housing crisis has got in this borough under the Labour Council. But it also shows that, with the right political will, we can do something about it. It's that kind of political will that means we have houses here at all today in Seagull Close. In the 1980s, we did something pretty radical. The council allowed the local community to build their own homes here in Seagull Close. It's that kind of attitude that we need from the council today to fix our current housing crisis. It's clear that in Lewisham we're really a borough of innovators, and I've seen some really great examples of how we can cut down our fuel bills and be environmentally sustainable. I've heard how in Ladywell Place it only costs £30 a month to heat the whole home for a family. But what about using rainwater to flush toilets like they do in Spring Gardens? Or here in End House, where they've used recycled newspaper to provide insulation? If you elect me to the council, I will work with existing Green Councillor John Coughlin to make sure that all new houses we build aren't just affordable, they're also affordable to heat as well. As today is Open House London, I've been lucky enough to see inside some of these flats and see that they are decent, well-insulated, secure homes. If you elect me to the council through the Brockley by-election, I will make sure that with Councillor John Coughlin, we will secure as much land as possible to build more of these type of homes and make them permanent, not just temporary. But the thing is, we don't just need new homes built. I think it's a joke that when we have 10,000 people on the housing waiting list in Lewisham, we have 2,000 buildings that are empty. If you elect me in the Brockley by-election, I will work with existing Green Councillor John Coughlin to mean that as many of those houses as possible can be renovated and turned into secure, decent homes for some of those families.